first question.
Jabari, I know this is a tight-knit group and you guys love each other a lot. What are some of the emotions and some of the things that you were saying into the locker room just now, as much as you're willing to share?
It was tough, just everybody embracing each other, hugging each other. Everybody kind of got the same feelings, kind of sad the season over, know we could have done more. But it was kind of just consistent, just embracing each other, giving away jerseys, just showing love to one another, showing love to one another.
I knew what you meant.
But everybody real close, man. It was just real tough, real sad moment, but good. Everybody embracing each other.
Jabari, in terms of how different the playoffs are from the regular season, this is now your second time going through that. Can you talk about the experience that you had in the month of April?
Man, it's the most fun time of the year. You know what I'm saying? It's what you gear up for all season, what you're preparing for. It's just a different type of basketball than the regular season. Every possession is important. Every hour of sleep is important. Everything is important on getting the edge on your opponent, and it just comes down to small things. It comes down to anything. You know what I'm saying? And it's just the most fun time of the year, man. I love being in the playoffs. I want to be for the rest of my career. It's where you want to be. It's what you gear up for. What I've learned is just what to be ready for. You play games in the regular season. You be tired in the regular season for those game sixes when you got a day in between. When you got a game 7 day in between, everything's preparing for this. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I've learned.
Jabari, after the way last season went with the growth you guys made getting to the playoffs, trading for Kevin in the offseason, you guys entered the season with expectations, internally and externally. How did those impact the way that the season went for you and for the team?
I don't really know. Everybody, we all had high expectations. We all had high expectations, but we only could just control what you can control. We all went into it trying to win every game. We all went into it trying to maximize the team, maximize what we had, maximize the players we had playing every night. You know what I'm saying? So we try to maximize it. I don't understand how to answer that one, but yeah.
What do you feel like you improved this season, and as you head into the off season, what do you think you want to do to kind of take your game to the next level?
I think I just improved on confidence, knowing where to be, just the mental side of it, knowing where my shots gonna come from, being aggressive. I got a lot stronger. I feel like my handle got a little better. I feel like I improved a little bit in all areas. But again, this offseason I just got to get better at a lot of things. A lot of things I got to work on. A lot of things I want to clean up. I know I'm nowhere near where I want to be. I know I'm nowhere near where I know I'm gonna be. So it's just on me to clean up. Everything. I feel like I can contribute in so many ways. I don't want to pinpoint one thing I'm work on, but work on my jumper, work on my handle, work on my strength, feet. I'm gonna be working on everything.
Jabari, I know that basketball is a game that you love, but it's also a business. How long will it take for you to process that this may have been the last game that you played with one of your best friends as far as Tari Eason is concerned?
I hope not. You know what I'm saying? I hope this organization knows what Tari brings to this team, what Tari is on the floor, how much he does. You know what I'm saying? But if this last game I played with him, it don't change how we are. You know what I'm saying? It don't change how much we gonna talk. It don't change the love I got for him. You know what I'm saying? So, if it is, then life goes on. You know what I'm saying? He got his life to live. I got my life to live. But that's my brother for life. It ain't gonna change nothing we got going on. I'm gonna still be there for him. I know he's gonna be there for me. So I'm sure he'll be calling me, telling me stuff about his team, and I'll be telling him about what's going on over here if we're not on the same team. So. It's definitely something sad to think about. I haven't even thought about it since you said that, but yeah, it's a tough situation to think about, but it's not gonna change nothing for us.
How much of an adjustment was it? Of course, you played the entire season without Fred, but how much of an adjustment was it playing without him this season? How do you feel like the team kind of rallied around each other? Fred.
Oh, okay.
And how do you feel like the team kind of rallied around each other and, as the season went on, learn how to, play without him?
It was tough. It was tough. You know what I'm saying? You don't go in the season prepared to not be with your starting point guard who averages 40 minutes a game. So it's just a tough adjustment there in that sense. And it was kind of around the beginning of the season, around preseason, around training camp time. So it was just like a stinger, and we kind of tried to adjust around it and put guys in different spots. People got to step up in different ways, but it's just tough not having somebody who does so much for this team, leadership-wise on the court. It's hard to replicate what he does on the floor as far as a leader, as far as a shot maker, as far as a facilitator. But I mean, it was tough. We tried to make it work as best as we can. There was times where it looked really good without him, and there's times where you in the game and be like, we needed number 5 out there. You know what I'm saying? So just depending on how you look at it, but we definitely missed him all season for sure.
Jabari, what was the biggest difference tonight from the last 2 games you guys played in terms of not being able to really get shots?
We couldn't generate no good offense. They was switching everything. They had a good game plan, switching everything, loading up. They took care of the glass. We couldn't get no offensive rebounds. They got a lot of offensive rebounds. I think they just came out real focused with a real tight game plan. The first quarter, I think we guarded them well the whole game. They only scored 90 what was that? 98 points. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, we couldn't score. You know what I'm saying? You can say it's missed shots, or you can say they played good defense. But I just think we couldn't generate no good offense. They had a real good game plan with just switching, loading up, and making it tough for them. So kudos to JJ, kudos to them over there. It was tough on the offensive end for us.
Kind of a similar question, but specifically, what did JJ change from the previous games to get out on the shooters better than before?
Like I said, they were switching. Threes come out of the drop, maybe come out of the pick and roll. Maybe Reed can make a skip pass. Maybe you set a screen, roll out in the pocket, kick it to the corner. Like we couldn't really get none of that because Ayton is switching, Jackson Hayes is switching. They might go small with Arabia at 5, Bryant at 5. So it was kind of tough on us in that sense. We couldn't generate penetration. We couldn't get paint touches. And they were just loading up, you know what I'm saying? And we kind of turned down some shots early, and they took care of the glass too. You know, when you don't get up with shots, it's hard to crash behind it. It's hard to use one of our best attributes, which is offensive rebounding. So, I mean, I think that's what they changed. I think they switched everything for the most part. They let Avi play a little bit more one-on-one, so we couldn't get out of the flood, out of the double teams in the post. So they kind of just kept bodies in front of bodies, and they guarded us pretty well. We scored 70-some points. That's like the 60s. So, I mean, they guarded us real good. But the main thing was just they were switching everything and taking away the 3 ball.
Kelly.
Jabari, I felt like from game 1, the Lakers always had the answer to everything you guys tried to do. Is there a simple answer to why they were able to ultimately win this series, or is it a more complex answer?
I think we waited. I think the first 2 games, I think we just wasn't. We kind of waited. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't. I feel like if you look at game 3, 4, 5, 6, I think the fight we had is a little different. You know, the first game was kind of easing into it, expecting it to happen and not working to get leads, working to sustain leads. We had really 2 bad first quarters, game 1 and game 2, allowing 39 points, 38 points, 40 points. So I think it was the starts that really affected us. You can't start off a playoff series like that. You can't start off like today's cool. You can't ease your way into a playoff game. You know what I'm saying? You got to start from the jump, start from the get-go. So I think that was a big thing. I don't think it's one specific thing that they just kept doing. Like I said, they started switching, but I mean they was switching at times in the other games and we were scoring. And so just depending on how you want to look at it. I mean, if you look at the categories, we beat them in a lot of categories. But I think it was just the first 2 games that really hurt us. Being down 0-2, and then something like game 3 happens where you look back at the first 2 games like, dang, if we got those, game 3 wouldn't be as big as it was. But when you look at game 3, it was a game we easily could have won, up 6 with like a minute left. Mistakes happen, but yeah, I mean, I don't think it was overly like just a adjustment anybody made. It was kind of just, I think we waited too long to get into the series, honestly.
Jabari, having to figure things out without Kevin for almost its entire series, how much do you think that's going to help this group going forward? And did you learn anything about yourself in this series?
Yeah, it's gonna help us a lot because if you look back in the regular season, there was times when Kevin was off the floor where the offense looked real bad, where guys looked looked very like not knowing what to do, how we gonna generate shots, how we gonna generate offense without him on the floor. So I think it was definitely good to see, and I think playing without him just shows me how much how much I need to work on as far as just being able to do more on the offensive end. Everybody said they want more offensive role, more shots, more touches. You know what I'm saying? But don't know what come with it. You know what I'm saying? Being able to play against all type of defenses and adjust on the fly is something that is a skill. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I gotta get better at. So it showed me how more aggressive I can be and how much I can step up as a leader with just without Kevin. But it definitely shows me how much I need to work on and what I need to improve on in the offseason with a bigger role in the offense. You know what I'm saying? So I learned a lot about myself, but I think it definitely showed me I can step up in many more ways.
2 more.
What do you think that you guys as a team need most next season in order to get over this hump of winning a playoff series?
What do we need? I mean, I think everything is in house. You know what I'm saying? Injuries obviously affected us, but I think with our rotation we had on the court, I think we had enough to get past the first round. But I think it's just a improvement from everybody on the team. Everybody going to off season and improve at something. Look at what they did on the floor, look at their product they put out there, and just improve on it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say we need to make a trade or go out and get somebody. You know what I'm saying? I just think everything we need is in house. Everything that we need is on the bench coaching us. Everything we need is on the bench behind us coaching. I think we got it all. You know what I'm saying? But it's just on us to not have those mental lapses where we lose leads in the fourth quarter early in the season, where you have random just 3-game losses and stuff like that. I think maturity is a big part of it, but I think if everybody's going off season and do what they've been doing, that's improving every year, get better, come back a little smarter, come back a little stronger, come back a little older. I think everything we need is in house right in front of us. So that's my answer to that.
Last season, this season, both ended in the same place, the first round. Do you feel like that you guys took a step forward this season, or was there some level of stagnation?
I mean, I feel like you can always, even if you lose, even if we didn't make the playoffs, it's always something positive to it. You always can look at something and learn. I feel like if Fred was healthy, men probably wouldn't be playing point guard. Reed probably wouldn't be getting the minutes and the touches he's getting. So I mean, it's always positive to look at. I think everybody grew up in a way. Everybody grew up in a sense. You know what I'm saying? You can obviously look at it and say we lost in the first round again, no improvement or stuff like that. But I think going down the line, as far as just me personally and what I've seen, I think Amin got a lot better. I think Alpi got a lot better. I think I got a lot better. I think just us as a whole, as far as offensively, knowing what to do, knowing sets, I feel like coach knows us better. I feel like the team improved. You know what I'm saying? Everybody improved in different ways. Even on the bench, guys got better. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, I mean, you can say it's a letdown or we didn't improve, but I think it's some positives to it. But obviously, it's definitely a letdown to lose in the first round again when you have high expectations and all that. So definitely not happy about losing in the first round in no way, shape, or form. But it's some stuff you can look at and look back on it and be positive about. But yeah, gotta go in the first round.
Thank you, Jabari.
Thanks, Jabari.